Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the last episode, we conquered the divine beast Vah Rudania, freeing it from Calamity Ganon's control and saving Goron City. In today's episode, we will be making our way over to the Lost Forest, or the Lost Woods. And before that, we will be finishing a few shrines around the Death Mountain region. And first of all, displaying the Boulder Breaker inside of our house, which we get as a reward for helping out the Gorons. So, we will be completing this shrine we found about 2 episodes ago. I could not complete this shrine in that episode, unfortunately, because I did not have any arrows. Now, I don't have a lot of arrows, but the Divine Beast of Vah Rudania did give me a few arrows, and that hopefully should be enough to finish this shrine. And it seems like my progress was saved, which is actually very nice. I did not think my progress would be saved at all. I guess I'll keep the fireproof armor on, as we will still be staying within this region. Oh, what? It took so long for it to calm down that my arrow's flame went out. That's ridiculous. Well, we ended up wasting an arrow, which is not exactly ideal. We could have just grabbed the flame from there, I see. Okay, and whoa, we're probably gonna want to grab the flame from there because we have to deal with these enemies. Parry this guy and take him out, okay. You have to make sure you time it correctly. I mean, they don't do a lot of damage to me, which is actually really nice, so these guys are super weak. But tougher enemies and bosses are a lot stronger because they can just one-shot me. Giant Ancient Core, very good. Oh, and a Great Flame Blade, yes! I'd certainly appreciate another one of those. And yeah, I'm not gonna make it here in time. I don't exactly remember how to do this. I don't want to immediately use arrows. Hold on. You're not supposed to use arrows, you use stasis. Which is a very good thing, since I don't have a lot of arrows. Of course, I will forget that I do need to carry the blue flame still. Looks like we have another water puzzle. We got that first try, which is very, very nice. Oh. I think I will need to use another arrow. I only have one left, so hopefully I don't need to use any more arrows. And we can just move this over here. One of the very few Forest Dweller swords that you can get in the game. Rubies is always nice. Come on, get the Glory Rush. There we go. Not doing as much damage as I would have hoped. Ah. This guy is so... Stop it! They keep hitting me from range. You know what? Screw you guys, I'm ignoring you. Okay, those guys are so annoying. I finally destroyed them after wasting all of my food. I had to switch my armor. They broke every single one of my shields. Just because they wouldn't attack me at melee, even if I'm standing right in front of them. All they would do is just shoot me over and over and over again, which is so freaking annoying. I hate those guys. Like, fighting one guardian is fine, and they have 1,500 health. Like, my weapons are not good enough for that. If it was one-on-one, it would be fine, but having so many of them there is just so annoying. Right at the end, too. Okay, now that we've finally cleared that shrine, we can head up to the Divine Beast Vah Rudanya, and we might be on the wrong side of the mountain. Hopefully that's not an issue though, and we want to glide northward towards the next shrine. Let's see, facing this direction. Oh, okay, I see. 100 Famous Mountains of Hyrule #1. Death Mountain Summit. 100 Famous Mountains of Hyrule? What? You can't say there's 100 famous mountains in Hyrule. That's like way too many, especially since Hyrule's not that big. So we want to glide around here over to this spot. And I believe there's a shrine down here somewhere as well. Oh yeah, and there's a shrine like over here. That's kind of funny. The crab rock surrounding the shrine we were just in did not spawn until I got a little bit closer to it, so you could actually see the shrine through the rock, because it just wasn't there. That's a little bit quirky. Okay, so I'm making my way over to this shrine again, because I made my way over there, and I dropped down into the water to break my fall, but I ran out of stamina, so I immediately drowned. And then the game decided to spawn me back all the way at the Divine Beast, which really sucks. But as you can see, Dinral is over here, and he is dropping down. He drops down over to where that fossil is over there. Now, I don't think we'd be able to make it over to him in time, so I don't really want to bother with it just yet. We'll see him again at some point. So we can worry about grabbing his scale probably a little bit later. But this time, when I drop down, I'll make sure I have enough stamina. Here we are at the Gut Check Rock. This will be another shrine quest we have to do. Brutal. Brutally rude, Tiny Hylian. This sacred platform is only for true Goron men, as decided by the Goron Blood Brothers. Yeah, so they just claimed this shrine as their territory now? Count me in, brother. I will do the shrine quest, because I need to stand on the shrine. Almost forgot a tiny detail, tiny man. No train, no gain, and no pay, no stay. Yeah, 20 rubies per attempt. So we have to climb up the Gut Check Rock. I believe we have to collect a certain amount of rupees. Within 3 minutes. Oh my goodness, that's pretty lenient, it seems. It's the first time we get to hear the minigame music for Breath of the Wild. I think he said we need 100 or something, but I'm not too sure about that. Okay, let me just... I hope that doesn't keep the timer going. Switch my headpiece. Okay, we're gonna want to make our way over here, definitely, because there is a red rupee. Okay, I didn't take any damage there, which is nice. Just barely. There we go, that puts us over 100. So we should just be able to make it up to the top now. And we should be fine with a minute left to spare. Goal, that was glorious. Nice going, brother. Now let's see how many rupees you scored. You scored 112. Unbelievable. You've passed our training with the grit of a true Goron, my brother. In fact, you've earned the right to call yourself the 4th Goron Blood Brother. As promised, you're now allowed to stand on this sacred platform of Goron manliness. A real honor, I know. You're officially one of us now, a true Goron brother. Welcome to the family. Well, thank you. I don't care too much about that, but now I will be able to access the shrine. And I don't think that this is a blessing shrine. I believe this will just be a regular shrine, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I've made a lot more food, just so that I have some for the future in case I end up taking a lot of damage from something. Don't have to worry about food in my inventory. This is a blessing shrine. Interesting. Kind of weird. I mean, the Goron gut check, was that supposed to be there in order to access this shrine? I don't think... Would the monks have enough clairvoyance to know about that? You get another great frost blade, which is very good to have. As you could see in the loading screen, we now have Vah Rudania on there as well, beside Vah Ruta. Bit of an overhead view instead of a side view. Okay. So there is just this shrine sitting out here in the open. I should be able to make it gliding all the way over here. All I did was teleport to the Elden Tower and then just glide right over to this spot right here. And the shrine's just out in the open. A balanced approach. Do I need to burn this box? So we have 3 of these. We want to grab this chest, so let's place that there. I might need another one in order to get up there. Ah, that will not lift me up. Interesting. Ooh, a Knight's Claymore. I believe that's the first time we've seen this weapon. No, it is not. That is very good to have. Another higher damaging weapon than before. Can this break these blocks? Can it? I don't think it can. Oh wait, but I can just use a bomb. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. There we go. Oh! It's gonna fall back down because the block didn't stay on there. We got every chest. Teleporting back up to the Divine Beast. As you can see, right next to that cannon, sheltered by those rocks, you can see the shrine that we passed by in the last episode. I actually didn't realize it was that close. But yeah, it is sort of hidden. It's lower down and out of the way, but it is along the pathway that you take. I just didn't realize that the pathway forked over in that direction. But I believe this is the last shrine we can access in this area. Or, you know what, actually there is a shrine quest around here somewhere as well. Stalled flight. Okay, we want to freeze that when it gets all the way up here. I think we want to be on the top of that, though. Yeah. That's a pretty easy shrine to do. And that's the only chest? That has to be one of the most simplest shrines in the game. We will definitely come across shrines that use electricity in a lot more complicated and lengthy way. Ooh, we have an Igneo right here. Can we defeat him? Also, I'm using chests for them. Should I use ores instead? I guess it's fine the way it is. So, if there's a talus here, then maybe the shrine is over here, because there is a shrine quest. And I do believe that it is by the Goron Mines, if I remember it correctly. I don't know if we'll be able to take down this talus, though. We should have enough ice arrows, so I'm hoping we'll be okay. Very poor picture, but we can just get that guy on camera. Cool him off. Switch weapons to, I guess, the Knight's Claymore. Oh! Oh, he's gonna toss us into the lava. That's not good. Load me back in. Come on, game. That's not fair. I couldn't move. Yeah, okay. So the game just screwed me over there because it allowed the talus to attack me while I still couldn't move. Okay, let's cool him off again. Come on, climb, climb, climb. And there we go. He almost threw me into the lava again, but thankfully that did not happen. I saw a few sapphires there get knocked into the lava, which is unfortunate. But you can't really do anything about that since you're fighting him in very close quarters over here. Ooh, Korok puzzle. Wait. Oh. Goes here. Come on. Okay, so I've sort of been running around in circles a little bit, looking for this cave. I thought it was initially at the bottom of this ledge, or this slope, but it's at the top here. Gorko Tunnel. Yeah, so you talk to this guy. I believe he's excavating a shrine. Dig, dig, dig. All I want to do is dig. I won't stop till I find the secret. What am I digging for? I told you, it's a secret. That's wonderful. Is there, like, a limit to when I can unlock that shrine? I'm pretty sure there's a shrine behind there. My sensor doesn't go off, which I'm assuming is because it's a quest or something? Let me just see if I can talk to him at, like, a different time of day. If not, then we will come back here later and talk to this guy. I'm not exactly sure what the trigger is for being able to do this quest. Same thing. How about the afternoon? Will you take a break in the afternoon or something? No, you will not. Cool, okay. So, this is here. Let's just change it to that. That's here. The tower's too low. I guess I would have to glide to it from the Divine Beast, which is sort of annoying. But as of right now, we want to make our way into this region. So, well, you know, I could glide from over here. That is a good spot. Let's just make our way back towards the Elden Tower. Then I will glide my way over, hopefully close enough to the next tower so that we can activate it. Okay, so I have made my way around the Elden Canyon over here. And the tower seems to be pretty close. It's over in this area, and I believe the memory that we found... Let's see, where was that? That was... should be here. Oh, it was right here. Okay, we're right next to where the memory that we found was. I didn't realize we were that close. So if you go right over here, we are super close to this tower and the stable that is over here. So we will first be making our way up to the tower, and then later on to the stable. You can see that in the ruins here, we sort of have a monster camp that was set up. We also have one of the monster camp skull heads that has been torn in two from the tower. And we don't want to step in this murky water, as that will immediately kill us. Oh, there's a Firewiz robe. Okay, I want to make my way over to this spot. Hopefully the enemies will not be a problem. I don't think that Octorok can shoot high enough to even hit me from up here. But, this is another one of the towers with no lower platforms. So, it is quite the climb up from the bottom. having extra stamina is very useful here. And we did manage to avoid all of the enemies, which is certainly appreciated. I mean, imagine having that fire wizard follow me all the way up here and shoot stuff down at me. You get sort of a nice view of Hyrule Castle in the background. This tower is actually very close to the previous tower. It's basically directly west from it. So directly west from this tower is a shrine, and then a memory right here, and then the other tower. All in basically a straight line, so some of these spots can be hard to get to because of how mountainous this area is. So if you ever forget where any of those locations are, they're in a straight line from one another, which is very useful. But this tower is right on the edge here. You can see it unlocked this entire area, which goes quite far into the next region, but in the next episode we will be making our way to the Great Hyrule Forest. Sadly, we did not have enough time for that in today's episode as we completed some shrine hunting for the Elden region, but in the next episode we will be retrieving Link's blade, the sword that seals the darkness. I have to make sure I don't get zapped. Or wait, that's not me. No, that isn't me. I think there's something on the top of this skull. But I'll just ignore that. So, with that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I will see you guys in the next one.